Now y'all can hear me, right? Now y'all can hear me. It should be straight now, right? Yeah. Okay. My bad. My motherfucking bad. It was technical difficulty. But back to what I was saying. Shout out to motherfucking China Boo. I'm trying to hold it down while you ain't here trying to keep this content going. But you already know what the fuck it is. It's the Empty Heart motherfucking movement. It's the second show. You already know I got motherfucking Don P in this bitch.
Yay.
We got motherfucking Nell, the artist. If y'all don't know Nell, y'all finna get to know Nell, where he from, what he do, how he do it, why he do it. So, a little bit, what the fuck I was about to say? Nell, tell him a little about you.
What you want to know?
Where you from?
Know? From the south side of Chicago, a little bit of Michigan as well. That's a glimpse though. I don't know.
You say the south side. What part of the south side you from? Like what block, what area? When
60th, 61st and Honorary, Walcott, all through that area. Shout out H Block, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the gang, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of them niggas still over there, 20-something plus year niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, you know everybody be wanna know this shit or whatever like that. So 61st and Honorary, that's Inglewood?
Yeah.
Okay. What part of Michigan? You said you from Michigan a little bit. What's that little bit? What's the little bit?
The little bit, I'm gonna say the little bit is more so like Three Rivers, Michigan, like Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Well, how far is we there from that?
Oh God. Who ain't single?
Yeah, I had to say. But yeah. But let me tell y'all a little bit of something about Nell. Nell is a real life, I'm talking about
entrepreneur.
He can do any motherfucking thing, from cut hair, do hair, tattoos, remodel floors, like do your logo, motherfucking motivational speaker, motherfucking crybaby, motherfucking. He's some of everything, man. Tell these people.
For the most part, for a lot of y'all that be following my page, I'm truthful with everything about me. I ain't sugarcoating shit. A lot of y'all might be like that know me or that came across me might be like, he mean, he stubborn. No, it's not that I'm mean and I'm stubborn. It's more so that I've been incarcerated. So when you've been incarcerated, you can't let no one sugarcoat nothing to play you, because they not going to let you play them. They not going to let you play dumb with them, so why let them play dumb with you? Like, this is a society. We're not going to act like we don't know what's going on in it.
True. How long you been incarcerated? How long were you incarcerated?
And when was the first time you got incarcerated?
My first time being incarcerated, I would have to say, we speaking adult or...
Period. First time you got arrested. When the first time you got arrested?
My first time being arrested was 2000. I had got arrested for taking my uncle's Chevy and driving it and seeing 12 and laying back in the car and speeding off, and they speed right behind me.
How old were you in 2000?
I wasn't nothing but, 14?
14. Okay.
Yeah, 13, 14.
So what? You say 13, 14. What made you like take your uncle's car? Like, what made you want to get into that?
More so, it wasn't even really more so of taking. I would more so explain it as my mom told him, "Don't give him your keys to your car because he's gonna drive off."
So I don't. Anyway.
Not so much a take. He threw it out there under the. Let's be serious. We kids. We know what's going on. We're not blind. He say, if he bring me my cigarettes back, I don't care if he drive off. As a kid, the first thing I do is bring him his cigarettes back and take off in that thing. What I supposed to do? It's a Chevy. 13, 14.
Oh, for that. So you got locked up for a stolen motor vehicle.
So how long
it wasn't stolen.
It was a trespass.
Nah, it wasn't even labeled trespass. I just got locked up more so for just the damage to the other cars that I hit, because I had hit like...
Hold on, did you go to jail or did you just go to the station?
I just went to the station.
So when the first time you did time?
The first time I did time, I would say roughly, 2005. For a drug case,
How long you do?
I ain't do nothing but 4 months boot camp on that first bit.
So, you did 4 months. Did you learn your lesson or what?
I mean, more
You
so.
said first bit. How many bits you got?
I got the funny guy with that. He want to know the questions. I did 3 to answer that question.
Okay, cool.
So you been to the joint 3 times.
I've been to the joint 3 times. The first time, drugs, boot camp. Kind of figured out I learned my lesson. Wanted to join the military, but still hadn't learned my lesson. Just wanted to do something to please my OG.
You see him. Okay. When what the last bid? How long you do?
The last bid I did 6.
Hey, my man, you got fans too, by the way.
Well, I'm about to say. You say you did. Did you do 6 years straight?
Yeah, 6 years straight for a gun case. The stupidest decision in America, I could say.
Do you still play with guns to this day?
With today's society, it's a must you have one.
But I'm saying, do you still walk around totem blick blick?
Bang, bang.
With today's societies, it's more so to each his own, because who's more so trying to aware the next person that they are carrying, that they have a gun on them.
So basically what you saying
What I'm really trying to say is more so, if I have it on me, I'm not going to discuss matters with the next person, or be trying to grab and clutch on my gun to let you know that I'm toting, or be tough to let you know that I got it, or be in a picture with it to let you know that I got it.
No.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you like, so you saying basically it's a must to carry a gun in Chicago? Or like it's a must to, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like once you learn your environment and where you stay, and you know the conditions and what you're going through, yes, it's like a must when you know you have to make it home and your kids have to make it home.
I disagree with that. Cause everybody put
I
this.
also do too.
Cause everybody put this persona on like Chicago just a bad place. Don't get me wrong, Chicago is messed up, but I feel as if Chicago really only, like, people only get messed with if they are fakes, if they really into shit. If you not into nothing, don't get me wrong, yeah, innocent people do be getting motherfucking shot, getting robbed and all that, but I done lived in different neighborhoods, from Blackstones to motherfucking Vice Lords to motherfucking GDs. And I just come and go as I please. Don't get me wrong, the neighborhood all the neighborhoods be bad as hell.
Yeah.
But like they don't fuck with me because I come and go as I please. I come and go. I don't be into none of that shit. So I don't think it's a must-have to carry a gun in Chicago.
I feel like if we've been a opinion in it, I feel like with that can go like both ways, because I feel like it's not a must you have a gun in Chicago, but how many others in Chicago feel that way and are gonna agree with you, and not just agree with you, disagree with you, and still tote their gun and put you in harm's way, to the point where it's not a must that you carry a gun. You want to protect yourself with your gun, because what happens if someone else has ups on you? You want to just say...
But that goes back to conflict resolution. Like, okay, if a lot of stuff wouldn't be happening if a motherfucker don't be thinking they tougher than the next person.
Basically.
Because if me and you got a gun on each other, okay, like you said, if you have a gun, you most sound mannered or whatever, you're not finna let nobody know you got a gun. The same way as with me. So if me and you get into a confrontation, we not automatically gonna be like, oh, I'll blow your ass down, this, that, and the other. No, it gonna be instantly, fam, go your way, I'm gonna go my way, because we not coming outside to go blow no motherfucking body down.
No.
We ain't even kind of trying to get caught with that motherfucker. Not for real. That's why a lot of violence. Because that's why a lot of violence. Fuck you. This is how I told that. What I'm about to say.
But no, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like,
He a male. Do you tote a gun everywhere you go?
No, and that's what I was just finna say. It's like I think that's the dumbest shit in the world. That's my opinion. But if you got enemies, whatever, keep that bitch up on you. But I feel like this. I feel like it's like,
How you feel?
shit. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be thinking like, motherfucker carry guns, shit. Motherfucker be looking for trouble. Like when you got that motherfucker up on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't gotta carry a gun every day on you. You don't gotta carry a gun for your protection every day. And I'm a living you know what I'm saying, person about it. It's just about how you move, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like this. I feel like you want to carry a gun to protect you and your kids and the people that you're with because others doing it. But I feel like you don't really need it. But
I think it's how
others,
you move, man.
it's just this new day and age in society and this generation that twisted everything. It's like what the old heads used to tell us growing up. You need to change the way you are because you're not gonna fit into today's society with that. Back in the day, this would never be. But that's when we didn't listen back then. That's how I'm looking at the generation right now. Back in the day, man, my day, it was way more smoother. So even with my gun cases, I have like kind of switched it up. Now, for the most of y'all that know me, it ain't really the gun that you think I got. It's the gun that's still drawing blood to people, but it's tattoo guns now.
Yeah. And like what OG Bean said, you know when you need it because you know what you did. No shit.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say it's the way you know how to move. If you out here moving, like that, you gonna have to keep that bitch on you. See, me personally, I know niggas that move like that. I don't surround myself with that shit because I like to move around. I like to chill. I like to parlay. I like to lack.
And put it like this. I'm not finna go outside if I know a motherfucker looking for me. That's why I just said, like, if you got enemies and all that, each his own. You supposed to carry that motherfucker, keep that bitch on you, protect your life. But what I'm saying is, like, if you ain't warm with no motherfucker looking for you, I think you asking to go to jail if you got a gun on you, or I think you asking for some bullshit. Because you don't gotta have a gun on you to go outside. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
And if you do gotta have a gun on you to go outside, your ass don't need to be outside. Because niggas got something on your ass.
Now I be telling little shorties who heads I be cutting and doing tats when they be out there a while, like, man.
You got the light in?
It ain't about, like one shorty say, I gotta make it home to my mama. And she know that you gotta make it home to your mama, but H-Mod, I ain't trying to get put on a t-shirt. Okay, you ain't gonna get put on a t-shirt, but what happens when you get put in the cell? You still get put somewhere. So what's the difference? You still not gonna make it home to mama. Whether you on a t-shirt in a cell, which one is better for you? I would rather make it home to mama and stop trying to fool around with these foolish ass niggas and guys y'all thinking y'all homies, cause them niggas not y'all homies at all. They not y'all friends.
Let me ask y'all this. Like, okay, both y'all African American male, born and raised in Chicago. That's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, what on now?
You keep going.
But y'all African American male, born and raised in Chicago. You on the money?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I about to say, but hell yeah, let me show y'all this video, right? They just had in Chicago. And look, yeah, I can share my screen. They just had this shooting in Chicago yesterday. Y'all tell me y'all opinion.
Lauren, thank you for that. Now to that breaking news we talked about at the top of the show. 10 people shot on Chicago and state, and this morning we've learned 2 of them are dead.
Not what we want to wake up to, but this is the news this morning. We have live team coverage. CBS 2's Marissa Power following the ongoing investigation, but we start with CBS 2's Mugu Odigwe, who's live at the scene on the near north side to break down how all of this happened. Another large unruly gathering.
Yeah, good morning, guys. This is so sad. We're told the shooting happened outside this McDonald's. Police, paramedics are no longer here, but you can tell this was a very active crime scene.
We waiting on you, China. We
window
keeping this
behind the
for
McDonald's.
you.
It is broken. We can't really show you that right now. But also on the ground, we saw some of the equipment that paramedics left behind. But take a look at this video, though, because this really gives you a sense of how intense the scene was. This is near State Street and Chicago Avenue. You can see paramedics treating people on the ground there one by one. They placed some victims in a stretcher before pulling them into an ambulance. At some point, a fight even broke out between some people at the scene, and police had to step in. Then there's the window at the McDonald's where the shooting happened. Again, as I mentioned, it is shattered. Just a really busy and active scene. According to Chicago police, this shooting happened just after 10:40 last night. Again, 10 people were shot. 2 of them did not survive. One man described seeing other people trying to get away from the scene.
I literally just got home. I walked into my apartment's lobby and I saw 2 girls running in, and they were like crawling on the floor. They looked absolutely terrified. they look like just traumatized, honestly.
So exactly what led up to the shooting is still not clear right now, but our Marissa Parra is also live at the scene with more on the investigation, Marissa.
But y'all see what the fuck I'm saying? A mass shooting downtown, killing 2 people, injuring 8. How? I know for a fact y'all ain't get into it with all 10 of them people. Like, what is it? We can't wait till your turn either. Well, I'm about to say, but what is it? Like, the game is cold, but it's fair. It's like, but this shit getting ridiculous. I remember when I was growing up, going downtown was like a safe haven. Now I'm going downtown in the morning because I know at night once the sun go down, it's sunk up in Chicago. And it's ridiculous. This shit crazy. Okay, we good? All right, now. Yeah, it was a safe haven. You gotta think, now shit getting so fucked up, and then what's so crazy is we all blame all this, that, and the other, blah, blah, skippy. Y'all think about how many people done died, that are dying. Think about these kids that ain't got no parents or none of that shit. But back to what I was asking you guys before. I put that video on. So both you guys are black African American men, born and raised in the city of Chicago. Both y'all was in a penal institution. Both of y'all got backgrounds. Both of you guys got kids.
Yeah.
Why? Well, I'm about to say, why do parents act like why do parents act as if their kids don't, like their kids not out here doing bad shit, like being in these streets?
Why they act like they don't got bad kids out here? Because, because I don't know. Because your son bad or your daughter bad, they bad. I don't know what to make you think that they not bad. So, Neil, you can answer that question. I don't know why these little motherfuckers bad.
Y'all don't know why the youth bad in Chicago?
I know why they bad, but I don't. But the question, ask what you ask. I mean, the answer your question.
I feel more so like why the youth bad in Chicago, because it started back then, like I said, when the old heads used to tell you about how things was back then, and then you start saying, well, this ain't back then, old head, or this ain't how we moving now. So parents start moving that way and start living their life that way, to the point where their kids start living and moving that way as
that
well.
makes sense.
That I'm not bad, and it's not going to be the way you think it's going to be, or it's not going to turn out the way you think it's going to turn out, because this not your day and age the way it was back then when you was living. This is another different way of living right now, and kids just feel like what I do, my mother's not going to whip me, because truth be told, parents ain't out here whooping their damn kids no more. They letting the streets whoop their kids' ass. And then they get mad at the streets when the streets whoop their kids' ass. No, whoop your kid ass, and the streets won't have to. Your kid won't be disobedient. Your kid will be respectful, but most parents just let their kids just roam the streets. These phones, they all in that motherfucker all day, every day. They on TikTok, they on live, they doing everything, so it's no respecting. What could the parents do when these white people and these people study inventing these new apps and everything for the kids to be distracted by?
Okay. So, like, what do you think us as, like, because we was raised in this shit, we gotta fault ourselves for this generation, what's going on now, because we the one kicked this shit off. What do you think, like, what we can do in the near future to, like, change the narrative for black kids? China say our society is getting comfortable with our black kids doing anything instead of pushing them and wanting them to be great and change the world. You never lied.
Yeah, I agree, China. Like people.
That's what it is, China.
Like I agree, China, because people think shit cool. People think it's cool. Parents think it's cool when kids Like just, you know what I'm saying? Do anything or just, you know what I'm saying? Just, I know some parents, let's just say this. I know some parents think because they son hustling, making a couple dollars, they think that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? And which it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I know parents like that too, thinking because they son doing a little something, you know what I'm saying, that it's cool. But it's in actuality, it ain't doing shit but fucking them up even more. You know what I'm saying?
So, damn, I just had the question. I'm supposed to wrote that bitch down. So, let me ask y'all something. Cause the ladies asked me, y'all, why it's hard. I'm going off topic. I'm going off topic because we supposed to be hitting different topics and all that shit. So
We been went off topic.
yeah.
What you were saying?
Why is it hard for men to commit?
Now, that's a good one. Cause these bitches ain't shit. No, I'm just playing. No, because shit,
You got that?
no, because females be wanting too much out of nigga, to be honest with you. And then 9 out of 10, the shit that they be asking for, they ain't even got they self. You know what I'm saying? Or they can't even give a nigga they self. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's first and foremost too. Like females just be asking for too much. You know what I'm saying? Out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? When, like I said, 9 out of 10, they ain't really got what they asking for. You know what I'm saying? Or can't give a motherfucker what they asking for. So that's
Yeah, what's your opinion?
Towards that, I feel more so like, man,
Why is it hard for a male to commit?
it ain't really hard for a male to commit. It's really more so like if a male not committing to a female, it's obviously something that female's not producing for that male to commit to her or submit his all to her. Because just like a woman, she'll submit her all to a man when she feel like he's playing a man role. She'll submit her all to him. A man feel the same way. I'll submit my all to you the moment I feel like you submitting your all to me and you giving me it all, I commit to you. But if I feel like I gotta keep questioning you, or like I say, don't bullshit me. You're not gonna let me bullshit you, so why would I let you bullshit me? So that's what makes it hard to commit to a woman, because women are conniving. Let's just be honest. They feel like they're the most slickest creatures, and I say creatures because they feel like they're the slickest motherfuckers in the world. What you can do, I can do 10 times better or slicker. So how can you trust that when? How long did Adam technically sit in that fruit, that yard of fruit, and didn't touch that fruit till Eve got there? Women are manipulators. So why would I trust and feel like I can commit to a woman that's a mind manipulator? She's already, in so many words, trying to be 10 steps ahead of her man anyway, or any man she come across. So
Okay. How do y'all feel on motherfucking male domestic violence? Do you hit girls?
technically speaking, I have put my hand on a woman before. I'm not the one to sugarcoat nothing to lie. Yes, I have. And I say this because it's not cool to put your hand on a woman. It ain't. At the same time, I say this because I grew up in a household with 5 sisters. So I grew up fighting them every day. I ain't had no brothers to fight in the household. I grew up fighting them. And I was also taught that if a woman know you're a man, she shouldn't be putting her hands on you. To be thinking that because I put my hands on you, you're not going to put them back on me. No, we're adults. Keep your hands to yourself and I keep my hands to myself. If you knew I was a man when you put your hands on me, then you knew what I was capable of doing if I was to put my hands back on you. Respect those lines and those boundaries, and I can as well, because I'm not going to be out here with no black eye from no fucking female trying to explain this. Who blacked your eye? Oh, my female blacked my eye. So that abuse is tolerable?
See me, I could have set my ass over here.
I think this. If you got to put your hands on a woman, you don't need to be with her.
Point blank period.
That's point blank period.
That's point blank period, right?
But I'm going to be 100 with you. No disrespect. We ain't got to be together. Don't put your hands on me while we together. Point blank period. That's it.
You right.
Same way if a nigga put their hands on you when we in public together, I'm gonna put my hands on him.
You right.
That's just how it goes. Just keep your hands to yourself, man. We could be cool and cordial. Same thing I tell my sisters. Don't call me if you provoked at this man and you put your hands on him and he put his hands back on you. You shit started this and now you want his ass whipped off of something you started. You women be, like I said, playing mind games.
Now back to the Chicago shit. Back to you, Neil. Back to everybody getting to know you, where you from. So, Neil, how you start tattooing?
I would say I really got it from my mom. She was doing tattoo back in the day with the Indian ink and a needle and a thread.
So your mama taught you how to do tattoo?
Yeah, I was in like, I ain't gonna even cap, I was in like 6th grade when I really started doing tattoos, when I did my first tattoo.
How long you think you would say you've been doing tattoo?
I can't really say. Like I said, my first tattoo I done when I was in 6th grade.
What's up, Shina? She said, what's up, Donna?
What up, Sean?
So, it was a nice period of time, but as far as like when I started taking it serious was when I got out my second bit.
Your second bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said in the beginning of the interview, you a jack of all trades. Like, tell me all the things that you do.
Technically, with the way society is right now with this YouTube, anything really they could put on YouTube that can help me learn just as well as the next, I can really do. As far
I'm
as
saying,
like they say.
how you get your money? Like, what motherfuckers can call you for Neil for?
Right now, tattoos, haircuts. I'm really starting to get into trying to design shoes.
Where they can reach you at, like if a motherfucker wanted a tattoo or a haircut, like where they can find you at too.
Shit, Neil the Artist on Facebook.
This is Tune In. Let me get your story. Tune in. It's the Empty Heart movie, straight from Chicago, real Chicago people telling real Chicago stories. How old are you, Neil?
35.
35 years old, did 3 jail bids, got in his kids' life, an active father, don't do domestic violence.
I got a couple of questions for you too, Neil. So
Like how do you live? My bad, Donald.
no, you good? Go ahead. I was just telling you.
How do you make it through Chicago? How do you get through Chicago? 35 years, 3 jail bids, 4 kids, motherfucking.
That's what I was just gonna ask him, but you answered the question. How many kids does he have?
Girl, she answered that with
Yeah,
the
she
4
answered
kids.
that already.
I
That's
got
what I was coming to. That's the question I had
I
on my
got
phone.
I got 2 boys, 2 girls. How did I make it? I made it through the grace of Allah, I could say. I wouldn't really say too much of me because, like they say, out of sight, out of mind. God won't put you through nothing He can't get you through. So I can't really say I got myself through this. I don't got the lighter. Y'all got my lighter.
Oh, okay. So, Neil, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. If y'all on here, share, like, comment. Put y'all questions out. We gonna ask some questions. If y'all got a topic y'all want me to hit on,
Y'all can hit the cash app too.
y'all get the cash app too. We doing all that shit. Anything. But no, Neil, so like one thing that I admire about you that like stuck out, like something like no matter what you go, no matter what's on your plate, no matter what you go through, you get through. And sometimes, like, cause this my homie, this one of my bestest friends. So, like, I know you. Like, cause sometimes you'll be down and out, and then the next day you'll be up and out. I'm like, how do you come from down to up? Like, how do you get through what you get through every day?
No lie, what some might not know. It might be hard to believe, but when I'm down, the one thing I think about is what I thought about while I was in prison when I was down. I think about those kids. I think about my promising career. I think about how far I've came. I think about where I'm at right now, and I also think about where I could be and how worse of things could be.
I got another question for you. What's a quick thing like to get you down or to make, you know what I'm saying? Like the real probably want to know like what Neil don't like, you know what I'm saying? Things that'll get you mad real fast, you feel me?
I don't like being bullshitted. I don't like I say, don't play dumb with me and I won't play dumb with you. You're not gonna let me play dumb with you, so why would I sit here and let you play dumb with me? Don't say slick shit out your mouth and be sarcastic with your body language and the shit you say and playing the music that you play at a certain time. People know what they be doing. People know they play certain music at a certain time for a certain reason and quoting certain parts out songs for a certain reason. People know what they be doing. Don't bullshit me and I won't bullshit you.
Okay, so to piggyback off that question, so like what's your motivation?
My motivation, my kids, knowing that a lot of tattoo artists is where they at right now, I could be, and knowing that my motivation is every day waking up, not being behind that locked door and that cell I just was in. And instead of picking up that phone, I have to call my kids and worry if they gonna pick up or if it's money on the line, that I could pick up and call them or I could pull up on them.
I want to know too, like, do you plan on doing tattoos like long Jeopardy, or like do you plan on like doing other things, or like that's what you want to do?
I plan on doing tattoos for my whole life. No cap. I plan on passing this tattooing shit down to my daughter. No lie.
So do you plan on opening up shops, or like?
I plan on opening up a shop for the simple fact that I want something to leave behind in my name, and I want something as well for my kids to take over if that's what they want to do. I don't want to just be doing pull-ups, nail on a pull-up, or come to the house. I want to be able to get a shop so I can have something with my name on it, something with a brand on it that came from what I built. Like they say, you throw rocks at the penitentiary, why keep throwing rocks at the penitentiary when I could take them rocks, turn them into bricks, and build a foundation with it?
That's right. So like, do you say, for instance, okay, you got a 14-year-old artist in the street and out the street?
No, I got no shop.
In the street or out the street, like, what would you tell an up and coming tattoo artist?
I would say do the same thing I did, but go harder than what I did.
No, I'm saying, like, what would you tell them, like, a tattoo artist that can't get their lines straight, or like a tattoo artist who ain't getting no customers right now, or like shit like that?
What I would say towards that is stay humble when it come down to not getting no customers, because your work gonna speak for itself. Some ain't gonna pay what you want them to pay for your work. Some not gonna even really want to get the work you got right now, but stay humble. They're gonna get, you gonna get where you need to be. And as far as like having straight lines on a tattoo, I remember when I didn't have straight lines on a tattoo and I wouldn't do nothing but what was on the flashboard. If you wasn't getting that for me to trace it and put it on you, I wasn't doing it. But you have to stay humble and understand that if this is your calling, you're gonna get, this is gonna be way more of a passion and a desire than just a dream. You're gonna wake up, eat, sleep, dream, and wake back up this shit. It's all gonna be on your mind. So them crooked lines you got gonna start to become straight because your vision gonna start to become clear. This is what you really wanna do. The only reason why we have crooked lines in life and things go sideways because our vision ain't clear.
Okay, so this is another question I wanted to ask you. So what was your worst experience like doing tattoos? Like, what I mean by that is like people not paying, you fucking up somebody's tattoos. Like, what's your worst experience?
My worst.
Where you just almost wanted to say, fuck it, I don't want to do no more tattoos no more.
Well, I had two worst experiences with that, speaking on both of them, you say. One, I had a guy did his whole neck, and I was at like a kickback, and after I got done with his neck, I was still sitting back getting ready for the next customer and drawing a tat out. He in the bathroom supposed to be checking the tat out. 15, 20, 30 minutes later, I don't ever see the guy again. So hey, ready to go. He gone, he ain't paid. At that point, I pack up, tattoo party, kick back over with. This shit over with. I don't even move like that. Nobody getting a tattoo. So
you mean you telling me you did a person whole neck tattoo?
I ain't gonna lie, I did this whole part right here. He supposed to went to the bathroom to check his neck, and there was so many people in the house in the kickback that he just slid straight through the crowd and got out of there. So from that, ain't shit sweet no more.
Did you ever see him again?
Nah.
Right, so you got jumped for a tap.
I got jumped for a tap. I got.
Was that your first experience, your only experience?
No, you gotta ask you this. Was it in Chicago or Michigan?
You know, goddamn well it was in Chicago. Till I was in
See,
Chicago.
that's what I be saying, G. You can't put shit past Chicago, G. How could you steal a whole tattoo, G?
It's the whole tattoo over
A whole tattoo, G.
Motherfucker stole the ink.
Right under your nose, G.
Oh, shit.
G, this shit can't make that. I always just
And they
tell
be
you.
wondering why I be looking at customers the way I be looking at them and going feeling the way I be feeling when I'm talking to them.
Dog, I just told him about one of your tattoo experience I had with you.
What happened? Which one?
When that motherfucking that Will got that motherfucking Capricorn on his
Oh, yeah.
and y'all agreed to a price. Y'all agreed to a price. This motherfucker waits till you put his last dot on that bitch and say, I only got this. That
Oh, God,
was
he
so
did that.
G, you was so heated, G. You was about to kick that motherfucker out the chair. I'm like, no, I'll just pay you. I will pay you, G.
Yeah, because I told her like with that incident I had, I've been fed up with that. I'll never let that shit happen to me again. I feel like I'm going to fight for what's mine. And if that's on me, then we have to take matters into a different hand because you know you playing me and you think I'm a pussy because I do tattoos and you think it's that. And you think because you sell drugs or you with the guys that got the blick on them and they in the streets that it's that type of party. It's not that type of party. Everybody out here doing what they got to do to survive and make it home as well. Just because I ain't displaying what you out here trying to display to the crowd to make it seem like that's your real character doesn't mean that's not my character.
Let me know I'm glad. Because these young kids out here in Chicago, they got this, well, young kids, period, they got this mentality, this demeanor. Like, you gotta be tough. You gotta tote your blick. You any nigga that walk up to you, look at you wrong, is that. Like, how do y'all separate y'all self from that? Because I know y'all with the shit. I know y'all will blow some shit down.
I used to be that. So let's get to
You know what I'm saying? How do you get from a motherfucking hothead to where y'all at now?
Shit. Having kids, doing time in jail, and goddamn it, yeah, them for me, but goddamn it, yeah, I used to be that, man. Like, I used to be wild as hell, all that goofy ass shit, like hothead, always ready to whoop a motherfucker type shit. All type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Anything for my niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then I started realizing, like, it's more to life type shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, the older I got, the older I got, you know what I'm saying? The older I got, probably. But
So you say with age, time, and motherfucking experience.
Yeah.
You.
I would say, yeah, age, time.
and a good woman, too. Like, a good woman slow me down, too, shit. That's the underlying truth.
Age, time, experience, like you say, jail, the kids, you know, you start knowing what you living for, and then like when you know what these people out to get you, let's just be shit. They've been out to get us since the beginning of time. We ain't really a name out here in society. We go by a name, but we really a number, and that's what people don't get, and they so stuck on want to live up to a name that. Where you living up to a name that doesn't even really exist in the database of this foundation of this world? It's just a number. So I know what I got to lose, and if I lose that, then the people that I love and say that I'm doing all this for, they lose out as well.
For now, because I say, like, on just speaking of me and where I come from and how, I look at, I got too much to fucking lose to make a fucking dumbass decision or be around dumbass decisions. Because one thing I learned as me growing up, it's easy as hell to get in trouble, but hard as hell to get out.
Fuck out, God.
And then
That's the
when you
underdog truth.
is in that motherfucking box in that cage, G, everything that you, I'm this, that, and the other, that shit is out
That
the
shit
door.
don't mean nothing.
Now, don't get me wrong, you do have some real solid stand-up motherfuckers in your corner. But 9 times out of 10, them motherfuckers ain't shit, nothing in the crumb. And once you learn that when it all boils down to it, you only got yourself in this shit, you be better the fuck off.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say that, too. A good thing you said yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned this, too. You can't make nobody else happy. Not even your kids. You can't take care of nobody until you take care of yourself. You got to get yourself in order first. Like, that's first and foremost, man. Like, motherfuckers. And then people be worrying about the wrong shit, like what everybody else think, what this person think, all this and that. Like, I stopped worrying. I ain't gonna lie, too. I think that made me a better person, too. Like, once I just stopped worrying about what everybody else think and then start making myself available to what everybody like. So I ain't gonna lie, social media, all that shit, like having people in my business. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of it too. Like since I've been a little quiet, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, and like put it like this, it used to be to a point where niggas used to call my phone every day, ask me, Don P, what you on? Don P, what you on? Don P, you popping out? Don P, you popping out? Then it get to a point like motherfucker get the picture like, man, motherfuckers start calling me lame. Like, damn, Don P, you lame as hell. You ain't popping out. You ain't doing this. Because I know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't about no money, if it ain't about this, I ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
On the phone now. And, okay, so, like, what do you say, like, what do y'all say about, because, you know, like what we just saying, like, people live up to a name and all this shit for their homies and all that shit. Yeah. How do y'all decipher, because this what all us going through right now, well, a lot of people going through right now that I see up and down my timeline. Like, everybody be like, fake friends and fake people and all that shit. How do you separate yourself from that?
That shit'll tell itself, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you start separating yourself, you'll start seeing the people that really care, you know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfuckers that really care, you know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, like, you know what I'm saying? It eventually, you know what I'm saying? But love don't go nowhere, let's just say that, you know what I'm saying? Love don't go nowhere, you know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, like, I'm gonna just use a name, like, well, Ike, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog, my road dog, you know what I'm saying? Folks call me all the time, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't be having time to go kick it with them, you know what I'm saying? But folks know I love him type shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no love lost, you know what I'm saying? Even, matter of fact, I'm gonna use, let's just say, Lil George. I don't see Lil George every day or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, I don't talk to him a lot, you know what I'm saying?
But it's still love there.
It's still love there. But with everybody, it ain't that. I ain't gonna say no names, you know what I'm saying? But some people feel like, damn, Don P ain't called me, fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. He on some other shit, you feel me? Shit like that. So I feel when, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, just little shit, you know what I'm saying, just little small shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
What about you? You?
I ain't gonna care.
What's fake? What's fake friends? What's fake family? What's fake? What's fake? How do you decipher that? How do you separate yourself from
Honestly speaking, I really don't separate myself. I
don't.
really don't separate myself.
You can't separate it. You actually, that's the.
It's not even something you can just say you separate yourself from, because the same moment you feel like you separating yourself from the fake, and you separating and
Put it like
and
this, you
putting
can't-
yourself around the real, the ones that you feel is real to you, can sometimes be the fake people, and the ones you moving away from are the real ones. So I don't ever want to separate myself or say that I'm separating myself from the fake, because you never know who fake. The same ones you say real is one of the ones that's the fakest ones behind you. I feel like this.
Yeah,
I feel like this.
I
feel like this. If you will come talking to me about whoever you want to come talk to me about and disclose things about them that you shouldn't be to me,
Yeah,
then
that's some yeah.
you're doing the same
Yeah,
thing with
to them.
my name
Yes.
with them.
Yes,
So
yes.
I can't separate myself
Yes.
from the fake and the phony, because you never know who fake and phony.
yeah.
So it's best to just stay around
Yeah.
everyone, and guess what's gonna happen?
I was just finna say
I don't
that.
have to speak on you being fake or phony. You gonna display that your motherfucking
Fucking self.
self.
I was just finna say
And
that,
I
look.
don't have to remove myself away from you. Your fake and phoniness gonna remove yourself away from me
I was just finna say that.
regardless.
You just gotta stay away
Because
from
you're
that shit
not
as
gonna
much
be
as
able to
possible.
stay around real. Fake
Fake
is
is-
not gonna be able to stay around realness that long before they remove their goddamn self. Because they're too fucking fake and they can't be around real.
Preach.
How much fakeness rub off jewelry that these fake ass niggas wearing, these new icy ass chains and watches they wearing, and look at the color moving up off of it, because fake cannot last on something that's not meant for it to be on.
Okay, now I gotta piggyback because I talk about all my motherfucking friends, but one thing I do, when I say to one of them,
You speak the real though. You don't talk about no bullshit. Bitch.
yeah, but I talk about all they ass to each other, and I talk about all they ass. Whatever I say about you, whatever I say about you to him, I'm gonna tell you in front of him. So you
But we
can't say
talking about.
that.
But we talking about.
No, you can say that, because that's just your opinion towards what you do with that.
Right.
How many people do you know, technically, seriously, honestly speaking, that does that but don't do what you just said you do? They don't do it the same way and say, oh, I talk to you about him, but then I'll go to him and tell him I talked to you about him, and then talk about you to him. How many people honestly say that that's doing that, but doing it the respectful way instead of doing it the disrespectful?
You don't talk about people and go hang with them. That's what I'm talking about. You don't do that. Like, put it like this: if you say something about a motherfucker, then I see you, buddy. Next day you are here at your crib. You got him with you all day. Now that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. And that shit go on a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. I can't see myself being around no nigga like that. You know what I'm saying?
See me with fake, like how y'all said, you can't be around shit. Anything fake can't be around shit too long. It can't last.
Yeah,
it can't last.
Yeah.
Just like what was some. If I love, I'm talking about you. Yeah, it all depends on how you talking. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
that's a difference between.
Yeah, it depends on how you talking.
It's a different how you talking.
It depends on how you talking, bro. You ain't never lied. But like any fake motherfucker, that's why you can tell your real friends from your fake friends. Because your real friends, you ain't got to talk to them in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year.
And they won't have nothing.
It ain't no. When you do talk, it ain't. Oh, bitch, you been acting phony as hell. Bitch, what you doing? How you been doing? Ooh, we need to link up. You ain't going.
First and foremost, you supposed to, I know you handling your business and you supposed to know you grown as hell. Jilla told me, you told me that, bitch, my best friend. Like, when you grown, you handling your motherfucking business. You don't supposed to put like this, we not kids no more. You hang with them, niggas be having too much time on their hands too. That's why niggas get in trouble too. Be honest with you, when you hang with them around a motherfucker every day, like hanging with them outside, doing dirt with them, y'all smoke together, y'all eat together, y'all fuck together, all that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying, bro? That shit, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
yeah, that's one thing I learned. Any motherfucker who wanna hang around me every day,
too old for that shit.
It's something wrong with you.
Yeah, motherfuckers
It's
too
something
old
wrong
for
with
that
you
shit.
because ain't no way a grown ass person gonna hang around another grown ass person. Because first off, we got jobs. We got kids. We got bitches. We got our own motherfucking life. And if you're an adult, you want your own time with yourself.
Oh God.
How the fuck I'm gonna spend time? And you remember that? We used to hang with each other every motherfucking day. As soon as the nigga wake up,
it ain't even calling. I'm at your house.
I'm at your crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But when you older, how the fuck are you gonna be 30 years old, 30 plus years old doing the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Man, Jill, we waking up every day, you know what I'm saying, doing the same exact shit that we was doing 10, 15 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can't be.
It can't be, you know what I'm saying? It can't be.
You gotta think we don't do the same shit that we do now.
Can't be.
On the phone now. You see, we the same motherfuckers that was stealing out the stores together. We the same motherfuckers getting suspended from school together. Now we doing something productive. Now we doing something productive together. You gotta think.
The productive side. I don't doing no motherfucking stealing. I don't know motherfucking. I was not with no one.
He was with us too.
Yeah, he was with us. He was in the car.
He was just a lookout.
Nigga, you was in the stealing when I was.
He was a lookout.
Doing tattoos. They don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Well, yeah, though, it's some real nigga shit though, man. It's real though, man. It's like with that shit though, man. It's like, man, like.
Can I ask y'all something?
What?
What was the grimiest shit that you seen in Chicago? The grimiest.
Grimiest shit that I seen in Chicago?
And y'all know when I say grimy, if you from Chicago, you know what grimy is. That mean the biggest finesse, the biggest grimiest shit. Oh. Like a motherfucker stealing their mama rent money. Like a motherfucker done tricked off the abortion money. Some shit like that.
The grimiest shit I ever seen a motherfucker do? Man, there's so much grimy shit in this world. I think you should go first, Neil. So give me some time to think.
I'll go first.
The grimiest shit I ever seen a motherfucker do was to get their taxes and other money and don't even spend $1,000 on their kids.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. What I'm about to say?
That shit happen every day.
That shit happen every day.
Yeah, that's grimy, but that shit, these bitches do that every day.
But that's, as far as like all that other shit come like second to grimy, because after that, with your own siblings, it's like
no. This the best part. This I got one. What's grimy? A motherfucker go with you to your parents' house. Your parents give you some money to get you some shoes. They see you put your money up, motherfucker, but you end up dropping. They pick your money up.
I want to know who did this.
No,
I want to know.
help you look for it.
Oh,
Then
man.
help you beat up the mother. The man they blame for it is blind, and y'all fuck him up. Then they spending money, the same money you drop, cause you dropped a $50 bill. The same money you drop, they ask you for change for it at the end of the night.
That's grimy.
Yeah, that's grimy.
That's grimy, dude.
Yeah, that's grimy. Help you look for it, all that shit.
Help you look for it, beat a motherfucker ass, and then ask you for
That's
change
grimy,
for it.
blood.
Y'all beat the motherfucker ass?
Yes.
That's not grimy. That's stupid of you to even believe that a blind person stole some money that
But-
they told you. That's not grimy. That's stupid.
It's grimy. Cause I ain't believe my homie did.
Now, let me see.
That'd have been me beating. That'd have been me at that moment beating my homie ass at that moment. Ain't no homie at that moment. It's over with. I ain't believing that shit. For you to even make me believe and put it in my head that
Grimy
we looking
shit.
for my money, like I'm that fucking dumb that my money just gonna come up missing like that, and I gotta do this much looking for my shit. Hell no. Then we go beat up. No, that's stupid. I would have been beating that boy ass.
I'm still over here.
I'm still a girl.
I'm touching that pocket. Come here. Oh God.
No, back then I was just.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm touching that pocket.
But you know
Come
what
here.
I'm talking about too, bitch.
Male,
You know what time
female.
I'm talking about too. The time I hit the dice game down there on the Ville when I took that weed, we was just talking about that shit.
You better stop going places as a girl doing shit guys supposed to be
Nigga,
doing.
that shit was over 20 years ago.
Oh, see,
I'm
bro,
trying to
that's
think
a
of some
pass.
shit.
What you trying to think of, Don P?
What's the grimiest shit y'all seen? Comment.
Comment.
Oh, one of the grimiest shit I seen was a bitch go be around your mama, then turn around and go take that new nigga she fucking around your mama.
Ooh, ooh,
Oh, God.
ooh, ooh, ooh,
And then still call her ma.
ooh, ooh.
I see
grimy.
some
That's
grimy
grimy.
shit.
That's grimy.
That's grimy. That's grimy.
God.
I don't know shit.
That's grimy.
I've seen niggas, you supposed to be 20
I heard of some grimy
We
shit.
supposed to be 20
I ain't
years
really-
niggas. We all kicking it just cause Broski in town and he got this sack. You talking about some, we finna rob him at the end of the night. Damn, that's a 20-year nigga. You talking about robbing him? It ain't safe to play it safe around y'all. Cause if y'all will rob him, y'all will do me the same way if I show the meat roll like that.
That's grimy.
Man,
That's grimy.
Niggas is out here real grimy. That's why all that, this my homie, this my blood, man.
that back door shit be
A
real.
motherfucker that's down or do anything to get the fuck up.
Then let me ask y'all this. Alright, like you said, any motherfucker that's down. So you basically like not even a Chicago motherfucker. Motherfucker is period. Cause motherfucker do anything for that bag. Cause do y'all remember?
Yeah.
Damn, I should had that pulled up.
What?
When Shorty killed his mama.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, over that money, yeah.
Yeah.
And was
The
flexing
out west
all over
nigga,
the internet.
flexing, bought all the out west niggas cars and
Cars
shit,
and-
joined the gang and shit. I saw that.
Yeah.
His goofy ass.
Weak shit.
Week straight sauce.
That's some weak ass goofy shit.
Weak shit niggas do. That's what I mean about niggas that do anything to get up just to
Why
please the crowd.
do you think y'all jump off the porch? Why do y'all think y'all get in the street? Why do y'all think black male get in the streets? Or why did you get in the streets?
Easily influenced, and I ain't had no male figure, right? No older male figure to slow me the fuck down.
So you saying if you had a male figure to slow you down, you wouldn't been in the streets?
If I would have had my dad, I wouldn't have been in the street. Not just any male figure. I needed my dad. Fuck that. That's what I needed. And if I ain't had my dad, shit, my homies, I ain't gonna say it was my dad, but shit, them the closest nigga that know how to put some money in my pocket.
What about you? Cause you had your daddy.
I feel more so, I'm not here to play the blame game if I had my mother, if I had my dad, because you have kids that have their mother and their dad and have it all and still get the fuck up off the porch. I feel more so like you get off the porch because it's something you want to do. It's the experience. You go to school. It's just like school.
Influence.
It's not even more. It's always gonna be influence. I'm not gonna even say that. It's gonna always be influence. You're always gonna do something because you're influenced. We're on social media. Why? Because we're influenced. We're on live right now. Why? Because we're influenced by the other podcasters. We're influenced by what's going on in today's society. You jumped off the porch. Why? Because you're influenced to. It's like an adventure. I'm gonna say that. You want to experience what's outside beyond this porch that they're trying to keep you on.
Keep you on, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm doing for my baby is right then. Let him see on both sides of the porch.
I mean, you supposed to, because this is what happens when you shadow a child's mind and just show them this side of the fence. The moment they get the chance to step on the other side of that fence, they're left alone anyway to fight those battles and those wars. You know what I'm saying? And guess what happens? All they know is what you taught them on this side of the fence. You never prepared them for what's going to happen on the other side of the fence because you shadowed them from it and tried to keep them away from it. So what are they left to do when they get on that side of the fence?
Act a fucking fool.
Act a fucking fool because they don't know how to act on that other side of the fence because you didn't prepare them for that. Only thing you prepared them for is to stay on the porch, baby. Stay in the yard.
How long when they do get on the other side of the porch, that's why it's easy for a motherfucker to do something dumb. Pull the trigger, or you know what I'm saying?
What happens when your pet standing? What happens when you keep your dog in the house all day, every day for days and weeks, and then what happens when you let that dog finally outside in the yard?
Motherfucker go.
That motherfucker.
That motherfucker roaming.
Take off, pew, run around the yard.
That motherfucker going everywhere.
That's what a child does the moment you let them out the yard from shadowing them. That's why young ladies and young females are out here opening their legs at a young age because their parents trying to shadow them and, oh, don't do this because I did this. Oh, I was just like this. I'm trying to keep you from being like this, when your main focus is to keep yourself from failure. And that's where you start failing that, from trying to keep your child from being like you. You have to let your child be a child, and you have to just be a parent.
To give them tools. To give them the tools so when they do get out on that other side of the porch, they know how to motherfucker maneuver.
Yeah.
You gotta think. What people fail to realize, we ain't get to where we at right now in life in Chicago, going through the same. If we didn't have them tools when we got on that other side of the porch to know how to maneuver, because you got to think, a lot of our people that we grew up with ain't in our same situation or in our same boat. Motherfucker that had both parents, every fucking thing given to them, but these motherfuckers ain't got these motherfuckers ain't got a hustle skill in the motherfucking body. These motherfuckers can't retain shit. But then you got a motherfucker who only had one part of that, but they still had them tools and still had that knowledge. Okay, yeah, you gon' fuck up, but this how you
get up and keep it going.
That's it. That's all. Why you think so many motherfucking people that was on drugs, kids are up here, while people that got PhDs and master degrees, kids down here? Because so when they did get that influence, jump off the porch, they didn't know how to maneuver. They just spiral out of control.
That's why a lot of kids are being bullied at school, because you shadow them and want them to stay in the house and be this way of a type of kid. But what happens when they get on the other side of that fence and they go to school, and them kids that get the chance to go on the other side of that fence are acting like the kids on the other side of that fence, and not acting like the kids that shadowed and have to stay on the porch, and they're looking at the kids that got to stay on the porch like, what are you going to do? You going to run to your mama? And what your mama going to do? Oh, my kid's not like this. That's not my child. Stop teaching your kid to not be like that. With today's society, you have to teach your kid to be like everything today's society is like.
Be prepared for everything.
Yeah, because there's no telling what's going to come your child way.
Absolutely right.
What you trying to keep your child from running into, your child might not run into.
It's going to come right at them.
But something different and totally way worse than what you're trying to prevent them from running into, going to run into them.
It's going to come right
and they're not going to be prepared for it, because all you want them to do is not be like you.
Yeah, why you think them little quiet ass little kids that been in the crib. So they jump out the porch, make it to that 9th grade, 10th grade, yeah. Oh, they mama get them a little bit motherfucking leeway. Then this motherfucker done shot up, did this, all this shit. Like, damn, where you get that from? This his first offense. Yes, his first offense, but this motherfucker, he so fucked up, they told him this what it is, and this how you gotta get your name. Instead of the motherfucker knowing, this ain't what it is.
This ain't what it is, because he ain't been taught shit.
He ain't been taught.
He ain't been taught nothing. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying, them more easily influenced people, like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers who been held back, you know what I'm saying, like, not held back, but like motherfuckers who just been, like, keeping their kids on lockdown, you know what I'm saying? That, you heard what I said, them the ones we used to call send-offs, soon as they come off the porch, I'm lying, Jelly.
Yeah.
Soon as they come off the porch, we got them.
Soon as you get a kid straight off the porch,
we got them.
You catch him at school, oh, woo, woo.
He coming with us.
You coming with us. Now we finna put all this shit in your head.
He gonna be
I'm finna throw all
do whatever.
Just to get a name. He finna throw all this shit in your book bag. You finna put this bitch on and walk out.
Now before you knew it, ain't them all the niggas that's doing life in jail right now. Niggas that's like that. They had the good houses. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Mama raised them right. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? They jumped off the porch late. As soon as they jumped off the porch, because they ain't know what the fuck they was doing. They ain't been in jail before in their younger days. They ain't never cracked their head. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as they jumped off the porch, they jumped right into some deep shit. They let a motherfucker put them right into some deep shit. Ain't that always how it happened?
Yeah. Phone up. You ain't never lied.
As soon as a motherfucker jump off the porch, first thing.
And then you gotta think, this porch way different name. At first you was jumping off the porch, maybe steal a car,
you heard what I
steal out the
said.
store, all this. Your first thing right now is a carjacking,
Hell yeah,
a
body.
motherfucking robbery, a body.
Folk now, you gonna go do something, it's involving a blicky blick. Right
gun,
now, hell yeah.
all type of shit.
If you ain't got that pistol involved right now, 2020, them young niggas, boy, you lame as hell, and they ain't fucking with you.
You gotta, let me ask y'all a question too. Like, how many graduations have you been to?
You asking us that?
Yeah.
Shit, I've been to 3 graduations.
How many you been to? I say I've been to a good.
I've been to 3 people graduating.
I say I've been in like 6, 7 graduations.
Right. If you add grammar school and shit, that's a lot. If you add that, a lot.
I've been
a lot of people graduating.
I've been to all my little sisters' graduations. I mean grammar school graduations. I mean most of them what I can attend, and I say at least probably like
10.
Like 10 to 12 graduations.
All right. Now, how many funerals you been to?
Can't really. I ain't gonna even cap with you. I can't even really say.
Woo!
Many,
I like the way this one going, John.
But
all right. How many retirement parties you went to?
You fucked me up with the funerals.
I'm gonna say, truth be told, like where you hit it, there's more funerals we going to than retirement parties.
Right, anything. That's why I thought you were going somewhere with that. I'm finna say,
you
fucked me up with that. Like, shit, graduations.
Because one thing I'm gonna tell you about Chicago.
I've been to more funerals than I've been to birthday parties.
One thing about Chicago and what we fucked up at, and we let them glorify our city on this, and we actually follow this shit and stay tuned with this shit. We got pages. We got social media outlets, blogs, motherfuckers who getting rich off our fatality.
Ain't even from here.
Ain't even from here, never visited here, don't even give back here.
Ain't gonna give back.
Ain't gonna give back, don't give a fuck.
But block everything that we do.
But talk about every fucking thing that we do. And what I'm saying with that is, because we finna wrap the show up and all that shit, let's change the narrative about Chicago. Let's stop giving motherfuckers something to talk about.
Let's try to change the narrative.
No, we gonna change the narrative, because you gotta think, if enough us start this shit, it'll be on a whole different level.
And hold on, and let me say this up in the camera too. You hear
Let's
Don P say he ain't about violence, you know that shit don't mean nothing. If you hear Don P say sit the fuck down and go, cause listen, niggas know me, if y'all know me, y'all know I did a lot of shit out here, you know what I'm saying, been out here in these streets for a long time. Bro, this shit don't mean nothing, bro. Go get you some money, take care of your family. I mean a legit way, You know what I'm saying? Take care of your family, man. Like, for real, man. Like, that shit ain't where it's at, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? For all the people that's watching, bro, take care of your motherfucking family, bro. That's first and foremost, man. Stay the fuck out of trouble. You know
Gee, we
what I'm
gotta change the narrative, though. We gotta stop letting this violent shit overtake our city, G. Far as with these blog sites, this media and all that shit. They put more media attention on the violence and the killings than they putting on motherfuckers who graduate, going on prom, who getting scholarships and all that shit.
I just saw some beautiful people go on prom today. And
How many motherfuckers?
How many people talking about that?
That's what I'm saying. How many Chicago pages they say how many kids that graduated? Because I know for a fact it's more kids going across the stage than that's ever been in Chicago. And the same as many killings been going on since 2010 to now. And the motherfucking graduation rate, I bet that shit way more. Yeah. I got bread and I didn't do any type of research or none of that shit. Because the reason being, just because they haven't attended graduation and we haven't, I know a lot of motherfuckers with high school diplomas.
Don't do.
A lot.
I know a lot of, I ain't gonna cap, I know more so of a lot of small females with they shit than a lot of the guys.
And you don't even hear that.
A lot of guys too, but more so females.
You don't hear about that though. Look at your favorite rapper from Chicago. They got their high school diplomas.
Yes, they do.
The game is cold, but it's fair. We got to change the narrative about Chicago. All that legal help farm, that Chicago media takeout, all that shit, G. We don't supposed to show, G, why is y'all showing dead people? How many, did y'all don't even show all the kids that go get graduated that yet?
Mm-hmm. They showing how many bodies we done did in this year.
Just don't make no sense. But it's the empty heart movement. You got Neil, Don motherfucking P, Jilla motherfucking G. You know how the fuck we coming. Who said we won't get no motherfucking money? Tune in, subscribe, drop your questions, drop your motherfucking questions, drop your comments, drop your what you think we should talk about next.
And tap in on the tattoos. I ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, tap in on my homie, man. Hey, where they can reach you at, Neil?
For the next 30 days, I ain't gonna even cap. I ain't going nowhere.
You gotta tell the people where they can reach you at though.
On the cuts, the tattoos. But this the thing though.
On features.
On features? Oh God, you know that's forever.
Yeah, you forgot, man.
That's
you know
recreation time.
You know what I'm out. For my boy.
But on the tattoo side though, if you want a tattoo and you see us, on God, just get at me and I'm gonna be serious. Only if you see us. But if you want to
what's your Instagram, your all that shit?
The Instagram, Neil the Artist, Facebook, Neil the Artist, Snapchat, Neil the Artist, all that shit, Neil the Artist. So any one of them you tap that shit in on, I'm gonna pop up on. But when you ready for your tattoo, send me what you want. And the pricing wise, don't feel like I'm taxing you. Just don't feel like you finna get a tattoo that you gonna have for the rest of your life.
Cause that boy cold. Y'all, I ain't gonna show y'all all this shit that, you know what I'm saying, I got going on over here. But that man is cold.
Some of y'all
can see this
hold on, Don P. Some of y'all be wanna pull up on me for a tattoo and y'all Balenciagas, all y'all Alexanders, y'all name brand shoes, y'all good clothes, and then want to half a sleeve and say, I got like 130. Like, come on, man. How you over here over flashing in my face, but you ain't trying to pay that you ain't gonna have for 10 years, but you want to pay me for something?
One thing I learned is if a motherfucker question a person about their price, they can't afford it.
They can't afford it.
Because if you a real hustler and a motherfucker out here, an entrepreneur, and they set their prices something, you cannot lowball them.
Especially if you love their work.
On phone now.
If you want their work.
But tune in to NTR Movement. We dropping these bitches periodically.
Oh God.
Get in tune, sucker.